points I have given yesterday's class homework.
Actually, what is the 10th question, sir?
Question number 10, 690 degrees, 690. Hope you have completed these questions, yes? How many of you are completed? Just can you please raise your hands? How many of you are completed? Make it fast. How many of you are completed? Just raise your hands. Today, the same questions will be given to you for your practice, okay? And today, I'll try to give even few of the questions. So these questions are left for you only because already we have done 5-6 questions, right? You should work on it, guys. Without your participation, there is a problem. We'll try to continue how to convert radian measure to degree measure. That means radian to degree system. We need to discuss few of the examples related to that concept also. Radian measure to degree measure.
Sir, homework completed, sir.
Yes, please.
We completed the homework, sir.
Yes. Radian to degree measure. So here everything will be discussed. Everything will be discussed because the points which I have given as homework will be discussed here also. Convert radian to degree. Clear? First one, 3 pi by 4. I'll try to discuss few of the things, guys. As you know, pi means 180. 3 divided by 4 into 180. 4 means 45. 3 into 45. 45. That is equal to 135 degrees. This is what he has given. Second problem. Question number 2. Just what we have completed in the previous class, that is the degree values what I have given. Let's make use of the radian system. Degree to radian, radian to degree. The same thing that I am going to use. 5 pi by 4. 5 pi by 4 is equal to 5 by 4 into pi value is, as you know, it is 180 degrees divided by, yes, very good. 5 by 4 into how much that 4 will be cancelled out. That is how many times? 45. You can
45, sir.
Right. Is equal to how much? 225?
225.
225. Yes. Right. We can go for next hard one. Even if you want, we can take 11 pi by 4. 11 pi by 4. So you can take 11 divided by 4 into pi value is 180 degrees. This is equal to 11.
495.
How much?
495.
495. Like that, you can extend. Whenever pi is there, you can replace pi with just 180 degrees. These are the small concepts, guys. Let's have a few of the examples related to this concept. I'll try to give few of the examples. Problem number 4. This is for you. 5 pi by 6. How much? Just you can post your answer. 5 pi by 6. As I said, there is no units, means they are in radian system. 5 pi by 6. Arshal, very good. Shashank, Vikram, Inesha, Snehit, Bharat. Yes, very good, guys. 150 degrees, just you can replace this with how much? 5 by 6 into pi value is 180 degrees. That's 30 times. 5 into 30 degrees, 150 degrees. So I'll ask anything for conversion. You can make use of just pi is equal to 180 degrees and you can proceed. Problem number 6. Problem number 6. 2 pi by 3.
No, sir. Number 5, sir.
Fifth one. 2 pi by 3. Answer, please. Very good. Shrestha, Rohan, Harshal, Nihita, Sarthak, Linesha, Shashank, Aima. Very good, guys. Just we can replace this with what? Just 2 divided by 3 into pi value is how much? It is 180 degrees. As you know, 2 by 3, that is 60 degrees. It should be what? 120 degrees, right? That's it from this concept, just conversion of the radian system to degree system, right? I'll give few of the questions for your practice at the end. Okay, we'll try to go for the next point. As just a small concept we have discussed regarding to the coordinate system. Yes, x and y coordinate system. This is x and it is y. Yes, please.
Sir, where do we use radian system in our daily life?
Radian system, degree system. That's what I told. Suppose if you want to cross one vehicle, we can bend and we can see if any vehicle is coming in front of you, then we cannot cross the vehicle. The bending movement is nothing but making an angle rotation. And even suppose a bird is moving in a sky, that you are just observing and standing at the ground and observing the bird. It is moving from one place to another place. You can find out the distance of the bird which is moving in a air. Even you can find out the
Sir,
what
we
we
use
can.
degrees, sir. Where do we use radian?
Yeah, that is the relation between the degree and radian system. Instead of writing 180, 200, 250, 360, 1000, it is difficult to write the values. Right? At that time, we can make use of the radian system. It's approximate. It is one more representation for defining like that addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Why we are using just for calculation part. That's it. It is also one way of representing the angle. That's it. This is another way. Degree system is one way, one method. The radian system is also one method. These are the two different methods for representing of an angle. That's it. Usage is that you can use at anywhere where we are using the degree system. If you want, you can represent radian system also. Okay, you have not restricted here.
Yes, sir, understood. Thank you, sir.
Right, we'll go for, as I said, this is, we have started from theta is equal to 0. And this is theta is equal to 90 degrees. Even I have given in the previous class also. And this is theta is equal to 180 degrees because each quadrant is 90 degrees. That is a right angle, and theta is equal to 270 degrees. 270. Next, theta is equal to 360. To complete one circle, we require total 360 degrees. And if you are observing that this is what? It is 90, something less than 90. And this side, something greater than 90. 90 plus theta. And this side, even if you are standing on x-axis, it is 180, something less than theta, and 180 something plus theta. And in third quadrant, again 270 minus theta, and it should be 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta. And this should be 360 minus theta, and again 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta. As I said, and even you know that all silver teacups, that is sine theta and cosecant theta is also there. Next, tan theta and cot theta is also there in third quadrant. And here it is sec theta and its reciprocal cos theta. Now, based upon this concept, I have to define only one point in the previous class. What is the first point that I have defined, guys, in the previous class? That is 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. The 13th point that I need to discuss. Whenever you are using 90 multiples of 90, either plus theta or minus theta, the trigonometric ratios are changes. Even 270, either plus theta or minus theta. Listen carefully, guys. when I'm using 270, either plus theta or minus theta. As you said, that is 225. I don't have the tabular value. The tabular values will be given from 0 to 90 only. Suppose if it is more than 90, you can make use of the multiples of 90, 270, 180, 360. Right? Whenever you are using multiples of 90, either 90 plus more than 90 or 90 minus, 270 plus or 270 minus, because 90 and 270 lies on the same line, that is on y-axis. If you are observing, they are lying on same y-axis. The trigonometric ratios changes as you observe in the previous class. Trigonometric ratios changes. Ratios changes. As we have observed in the previous class, changes. Changes to what? Sine changes to cos theta. Already you know that. Sine theta changes to cos theta and cos theta changes to sine theta. And next, tan theta changes to cot and cot theta changes to tan theta. As I said, try to keep in mute, please. Ashwant, or you can rejoin. Something is, so some disturbance is occurring. Please try to rejoin your class. Ashwant.
Sir, can you explain it once again?
Sec theta is changes to cosec theta. Yeah, yesterday same thing that I have discussed.
Can you explain once
Same
again
part.
the 13th
Yeah, just you can listen the class what we have discussed yesterday. Even I mean 10 minutes I took even for discussion of this concept, right? Once again you have to listen carefully. Still, if you are having any doubt, I'll try to discuss in the next class. Okay, so already the changes, how the changes have been done by using 90 minus theta, we have discussed, guys. And as I said, 90 and 270, they lie on the same line, that is on y-axis. So whenever you are using 270 plus theta or minus theta, see here 90 here and then 90 downside, 270 downside. They lie on the same line segment. So the corresponding ratios must be changes. Changes to what? Sine cos interchanged, tan cot interchanged, secant cosecant interchanged. I'll try to discuss one or two examples related to this concept. Let's see, guys.
Sir,
Let's see. Yes, please.
sir, sine changes to cos in that axis and secant changes to cosecant, but tan and cot are in the same quadrant, sir. Then how it changes?
Yesterday I have proved. Yesterday I proved by using right angle triangle. Once listen once again, please. Yesterday I proved by using 90 minus theta. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Next point. Whenever I'm using, this is A point and B point. Suppose if I'm using 180 either plus theta or minus theta, 360 either plus theta or minus theta, no change, because they lie on the x-axis. That is an axis where your initial line is existing, no change. That means sine theta will keep as it is, cos theta will keep as it is, tan, all the 6 trigonometric ratios will keep as it is. Hope you can understand by discussing the examples, the following examples. Let's have the examples and then we'll discuss if you're having any doubts related to this concept. Let's see, guys.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, why trigonometric ratios change in 90 plus or minus theta and 270 plus or minus theta? And
That's
not in-
yesterday I proved. No. Yesterday I proved, guys. Yesterday I proved. Because we have started your angle at theta is equal to 0 only. So no change, because you are standing on x-axis where we have started. From where you have started an angle? From where theta is equal to 0 means, is it on x-axis or not? It is
Yes,
on
sir.
x-axis.
X-axis.
Yeah. So y-axis means its position changes. What horizontal to vertical, its position is changing. So corresponding trigonometric ratios are changes. For everything what I'm discussing here, we have the proofs. As I said, at this level, it is not possible. One point I proved for 90 minus theta. I proved for 1 point. Okay. Similarly, we can prove for 90 plus, 180 minus, 180 plus, even for 360 minus and 360 plus also. Clear? So if you are proving all these points, it takes minimum 30 days for completion of only introduction of your trigonometry. Still, this is 4th class. We are in introduction of the trigonometric ratios only. Hope you can understand my point. I have only 7 to 8 periods to completion of this chapter. Clear? So if you're having any doubts, once again, you have to listen the recorded classes, guys. Okay. So let us see what is the value of sine 225. Once you can remember, you have to remember what? The trigonometric tabular values. What are the values? The known values. 225 means it is multiples of 45. So I can write it as you have to observe carefully. Guys, you have to observe carefully. As I said, if it is more than 90, you can make use of, always try to make use of multiples of 180 or 360. Because no change in trigonometric ratio. No change in trigonometric ratio. Right? That means I can write, because you are using multiples of 180. Multiples of 180 means what? I can understand the first point. No change. No change means I can write sine only. What is sine? 45. I can write sine of 45. Like sine of 90 minus theta, what I can write? Cos theta. Because it changes. So in place of sine of 90 minus theta, yesterday we proved, and write it as what? It is equivalent to cos theta. Like sine of 180 plus theta, because 180 plus 45 means it is 225. So 225, I can write it as 180 plus 45. 180 means, as I said, you are on x-axis. X-axis means no change. No change means you can keep sine function as it is. You have to understand these basic things here only, and your teachers will not spend this much of time in your 10th and 11th standard, guys. Be careful and listen carefully. We never spend this much of time for defining, for discussion of this introduction part.
Sir,
So I can just listen, I'll spend 5 minutes. After that, you can ask. Like 90 minus theta, you can write cos theta. I mean, what about this 90 minus theta? You can take it as cos theta. Same thing that I'm going to use for 180 plus or minus. So here I'm using 180 plus. Why? Because 225. You can use only 90, 270, 180, 360. Okay. Only these multiples for conversion, for finding the angle which is more than 90. But preferably 180 and 360, because no change in trigonometric ratio. I can write sine 45. And after that, the first point, what I need to do, check whether your angle is, your trigonometric ratio is changes or not. No change. And after that, see, are you allowed in third quadrant? 180 plus means, is it quadrant number 3 or not? It is quadrant number 3. Let's see. 180 plus means, is it quadrant number 3? Third quadrant. It
Yes,
is.
sir, sir.
Yeah, it is quadrant number 1. It is quadrant number 2. It is quadrant number 3. It is quadrant number 4. So in quadrant number 3, this is the place of only tan and cot. But your function is what? Sine. Is sine is allowed in third quadrant? No, sine is not allowed. That means change its sign. Minus. Positive sign will changes to negative. Why? You have entered in other quadrant. Whose quadrant?
Yes,
Tan and cot, third quadrant. So whenever you are entering in other quadrants, its a sign must be changes. So there is no change in trigonometric ratio. Why? Why? Because I'm using 180 multiples. 180 or 360, no change. Sir, I don't want to use this 225, 180 multiples. I can make use of 90 or 270. So 225 is near to 270. So same problem, I can make use of what? Sine 225. I can write it as, see here, sine of 270 minus 45. Hope you can understand. Can I write 225 as 270 minus 45? 270 minus 45 means whenever we are using 90 or 270, your trigonometric ratio changes. Changes to what? Sine changes to cos. So I can write in the next step cos. Why you are using cos function? Why you are changes? Because I'm using multiple of 90. That means 270 I'm using. 90, 270 changes. Cos of what? 45. So any change in its sign, positive sign or negative sign? It is a negative sign. Why? Because you are entering in quadrant number 3. Quadrant number 3 sign is not allowed. So minus sign will assign. 2 points you have to observe when we are finding an angle which is more than 90, guys. What is the first point? Is the function changes? Point number 1, function changes, trigonometric ratio changes. You have to observe. Changes means when it changes, if you are using either 90 plus minus or 270 plus minus. That is the first point. Second point, sign changes. Sign. When sign changes, if you are entered in other quadrants. Other quadrant means sign quadrant is only second. If you are entering in quadrant number 3 and 4, your sign changes. Plus will become minus sign. See here. Yeah, see here. Minus. What is sine 45? 1 by root 2. Similarly, what is cos 45? It is also 1 by root 2. Ultimate, your answer is the same. Your answer minus 1 by root 2. Here minus 1 by root 2. If you are using 225 as 180 multiples or 270 multiples, your answer is same. But see that preferably this first point is important. I can make use of 180 multiples. Why? Because when we are using 180, your 225 near to 180, there is no change in the trigonometric ratio, right? So this is the first point to be noted here. What is the point I have given to you? Whenever your angle is more than 90, you can make use of, right? 180 multiples. Maximum I can make use of 180 multiples, guys. 180 plus theta or minus theta, 360 plus theta or minus theta. I cannot use the angle which is on vertical, that is 90 to 70. Maximum I'm going to avoid. Clear? Right. If you're having any doubt related to this concept, you can. If you're having any doubt.
Sir,
Yes, Rohan.
sir, we start from the positive y-axis and go or anti-clockwise, no, sir?
In anti-clockwise direction. Yeah, even yesterday that how angle can be measured in the first class I discussed, the angle can be measured in anti-clockwise direction only.
Okay, sir. So here we take according to the quadrants. We can't take according to the lines. Like 180 degrees means flip it to the negative. Like that we can't take, sir.
No. According to the quadrant, we can consider. According to the quadrant, we can measure.
Okay, sir.
Quadrant number. Yes. Any other doubts, guys? Can I move to the next point? Yes, please. Let's have the discussion of the next point by discussion of 1 or 2 questions related to this concept. This creates a problem for us always. As I said, in physics, it takes an important role. Physics, especially in physics. Mathematical background student, suppose if you're not understanding in class 10th, it's very easy to understand in class 11th because complete half book is there related to trigonometry. I'll try to discuss with the second example. Just suppose he's asking, what is the value of tan 300? tan 300 degrees. What is the value of tan of 300 degrees? As I said, let's observe carefully, guys. You have to observe carefully how we are doing. Number of questions are there. Don't worry. It is near to 360. So as I said, I can make use of
360.
360 minus 60. 360 minus 60. Is it clear?
Yes.
360
Yes, sir.
minus 60. Yeah. Whenever I'm using 360 multiples, any change in trigonometric ratio?
No.
No change.
Sir,
No
it is
change
quadrant
means.
4.
So first point, what I'm telling, what is the first point? First, see that whether your trigonometric ratio changes or not. No change. No change means I can write tan 60. Tan
Minus
60.
60.
And
minus
360 minus means which quadrant?
Quadrant 4.
Quadrant number 4 means tan not allowed. Tan
So
function
minus
not.
Minus
Yeah,
tan beta.
very good. Not allowed.
minus
So
only cos and
minus
secant,
sign.
sir.
Yes. So negative sign will assign. Hopes up. You people are perfect 50%. If you are perfect in 50%, then I'm happy. I'll try to go for the next example. We'll try to have the other questions also. Same.
Minus
Sir,
1
can
by
you
root 3.
example?
Sir, for 60 also tabular value exists, na, sir?
Yeah, so that I can write in the next step. I know the
Minus
value of
square
tan
root of
60. We can write. So you have to reduce the given problem in known values minus under the root of 3. This is the value from the table. The table ultimate, you have to remember the table, guys. Without table, you cannot understand. You have to remember. I'll go for the next problem.
Sir,
Third one. Problem
Sir,
number
can we
3.
do the third one?
Question number 3. Just wait. I'll do few of the questions and after that, I'll give the chance to you people. Next, cos of 1110 triple 10 1110 triple 10. So it is hopefully I can make use of 360 multiples. 360 into 3 if you are taking how much?
1080.
Is it
1080.
very good? It is 1080. That means cos of, I can write it as 1080 plus
Plus
30. Very good, guys. Very good. So you have to understand this question carefully. You have to understand this question carefully. I can write it as 3 into 360. 3 into 360 plus 30 degrees. It means that to complete one circle, I require 360. Second circle, 720. Third circle, and then we'll enter into the first quadrant. Hope you can understand my point. Here we have started with the theta value 0, completed one circle, two circles, 3 circles completed. That means 1080 plus something, plus 30.
Yes.
1080 plus
First
30 means which quadrant?
First quadrant.
That is important. Very good, very good. Right, very good. So here 360 means, first I am discussing with 360, the trigonometric ratio, no change in trigonometric ratio. And after that, 360 plus theta means it is quadrant number 1. So what I can get here, your answer will be first, no change in trigonometric ratio. I'll write cos 30 and sign is also positive. Why? Because it is quadrant number 1. Cos 30, your answer from the table, root 3 by 2. Still, I'll try to do one more question, guys. Please listen carefully. Still, we are not understanding anyone. Suppose if you are perfect in 50%, I'll be very happy because in future, we are going to solve all the problems only because of these multiple angles. We can rewrite the given angle in terms of that is 60, 45,
Sir, can
30,
you
Under
show the
0.
quadrant diagram, sir?
Sir, root 3 by 2 root 3 by 2 or whole root 3 by 2, sir?
Only root 3 divided by 2. Tabular value is there. So somebody asked something. What is that, guys? What you ask? Anything you ask?
Sir, can you explain again after cos 30 how root 3 by 2?
It is from the table. Yesterday you are present. I have given one tabular values. So trigonometric table is there. One table is there. Yeah. So this is the table that you have to remember. See, cos 30 value is root 3 divided by 2. It is there. Clear? So cos 30
Okay,
Can you
sir.
show
root 3
once
by
the
2.
quadrant diagram, sir?
Yes, please.
Can you show the quadrant diagram, sir?
Quadrant diagram. Okay. This one.
Sir, done, sir.
Yeah, each quadrant 90. That's the thing. And second quadrant means 90 plus 90, 180. 180 something less, 180 minus theta. 180 something greater means right side, moving in anti-clockwise direction. You know that how the angle is measured. That is in anti-clockwise direction. That's already you know that. In counter-clockwise direction. Counter-clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Suppose if you are measuring clockwise, that is in minus theta, negative angle, that we will discuss later. Negative angle, clockwise direction. We have spent lot of time on this concept, that my intention is to understand this concept by everyone, because this is the chapter not only in maths, it is important even in physics also. Even I'm using few of the things in chemistry, that differentiation, the concept which I have given in the last two chapters, the differentiation, integration. 11th and 12th standard who wants to become an MBBS seats, I mean NEET, and then JEE mains,
Sir,
in both the concepts, in both the topics, it is important, guys. Yes?
sir, that means if theta is 30, sir, what is it in clockwise direction? Anti-clockwise?
Clockwise theta, and theta 30 means positive 30 is there. Positive 30 means that exists in the first quadrant.
Yes, sir. If it is in anti-clockwise, sir, in which quadrant it will lie, sir?
Anti-clockwise minus 30 means fourth quadrant. Sorry, clockwise means it is in fourth quadrant.
Okay, sir.
That I'll discuss. Negative direction I have not discussed. I'll discuss later after completion of this. Okay. Next, secant of 270. Secant of 270. Now, exactly this how we can write? Can I write this as secant of 270 degrees plus 0? Because 270 means it is exactly on y-axis. Exactly on y-axis. Or sir, I'm not interested to make use of this 270 plus something. I can make use of 180 plus multiples. I can discuss later. First, let us see 270 plus. 270 plus. This is equal to, whenever we are using 270, there is a change in trigonometric ratio. Change. Okay. So change means what? It is cosec 0. Let us see. So 270 plus theta. 270 plus theta. Which quadrant? Is it quadrant number 4?
Yes, sir.
Quadrant number 4. Quadrant number 4, secant is allowed. Is it secant theta is allowed? Yes, it is the place of secant. So positive
Yes, sir.
sign will assign. And you know that what is meant by cosecant 0? Cosecant 0.
Sir, cosecant 0, sir. Cosecant 0 means
Yeah.
not defined, sir.
You can, yeah, if you're not understanding, you can write 1 divided by sine 0. 1 divided by sine 0 value is 0. As I said yesterday, denominator is 0. It is undefined. You can write it as what? Your answer should be undefined.
Sir, I have
Your
a
answer
doubt.
is undefined. Yes, please.
Sir, 270 means it can be in quadrant 3 also, no, sir, because it's exactly on the axis.
That's I'm going to take even in I cannot stand on y-axis or x-axis. I know the values of 180 plus minus 180. I mean, you don't know the value of 270. Can you tell me what is the value of secant 270?
No, sir.
You don't. You can make use of multiple angles.
But in
That is
quadrant
270 either
three,
plus
it's
minus.
not allowed, sir.
Yes or no? You can make use of multiple angles. Yeah, even quadrant 3 is also possible. Let's see. I can go for the next same problem. I can make use of 270 minus also. Secant of 270. I can take it as secant of 270 minus theta. Clear? Minus 0. 270 means there is a change of trigonometric ratio, that is cosecant. What is cosecant? Is it 0 or not? 0. So is it quadrant number 3? As you said, minus means quadrant number 3. Quadrant number 3 means sign changes. What is that? Minus. You know that minus 1 divided by sine 0. That is equal to minus 1 divided by sine 0 is 0. That is minus undefined. Undefined is undefined only. It is undefined only. That minus of undefined value, it is undefined. It is like an ocean. If you are adding something, dividing something, subtracting something, there is no change. If you are taking one glass of water from ocean, is there any change? No change. So it is an undefined only. Clear? And one more way to do this. Please be careful, guys, because this type of concepts will create a problem for us, right? You know the value of 90 for all trigonometric ratios, 90, sine 90, cos 90, tan, cot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
Yes, sir.
now I can write it as very
90
good.
plus 90, sir.
I cannot change the trigonometric ratio. I can write it as secant of 180 plus 90.
180
See how
equals
in
to
how many ways I'm solving this question, guys. So whenever you are using, whenever we are using 180, there is no change in trigonometric ratio. I
cosecant.
can take it as secant 90. No change because I'm using 180 multiples. No change. And if I'm observing in which quadrant I'm standing here, quadrant number is quadrant number 3 because 180 plus something. So quadrant number 3 secant is not allowed. So minus sign will assign. What is meant by secant 90? 1 by cos 90. 1 by cos 90. Cos 90 is what? It is minus 1 divided by 0. As I said, anything by 0 is undefined. You will get the same answer in any one of these 3 ways. You can make use of any one of these 3 ways. Please be careful, guys. Always try to take the multiples of 180 and see that your angle should be the known value. That is either 0, 30, 45, 60, maximum of 90. Don't use any electronic devices and try to calculate by yourself, guys. The next question is left for you. And still, if you are having any doubts regarding to this concept, you can ask. Number of questions are there. Afterwards, I'll try to discuss the problems. You don't worry.
does 270
Nivedita.
lie, sir?
It is exactly on y-axis. No quadrant will be considered. But if you want to find out an angle, you have to convert your total inclination angle into the known value. That is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Actually, it is standing on y-axis. Yes. So I don't know 270 angles. So I can make use of multiple and sub-multiple angles and make use of 180 multiples or 270 multiples to convert the given angle into the known value, 0 to 90. Clear?
Sir, can you give some
Sir, 90
sums for
means should
homework?
be na, sir.
Yes, please.
90 means change should be na, sir.
Yes, 90 means change.
Sir, we kept secant only na, sir.
Where? Which one? Which?
Case number 3, sir.
First.
Secant,
Third case.
yeah, 180 plus 90.
No. 180 plus 90, this is the third case. Yeah, secant only. I have kept secant only, no?
Sir,
Secant
but
means I
90
can write 1 by cos.
We had to change the
No, no, no. I know the value of 90. If you are using 90 plus or 90 minus, you can change. I'm not using 90 plus or 90 minus. I'm using exactly 90. This is the known value. It is not more than 90 or less than 90. It is exactly 90. So I cannot change. I know the value of secant 90 from the table.
Sir, can you give for some homework, sir?
Yeah. So wait, Nikhil. Can I go for one or two examples for your practice, guys? Let's do. This is cos 120 degrees. Just to post your answers, make it fast. Cos 120 degrees. What is the value of cos 120 degrees? From the table, cos 120. I'm asking the value. You told me that sin 30. It is not like that. 1 by 2. Some of you have given
Sir,
1 by 2. 1 by 2, both saying. Cos 120 degrees I have given. Ranveer has given the negative 1 by 2. Avani is also negative 1 by 2. That is important, guys. You people are not identifying the nature is quadrant. After finding the value, after changes the quadrant, yeah, negative, Mikhail also. Negative sign important,
Negative,
Linesha.
sir.
Yes.
Same I got.
Negative sign.
Minus
So let's
1 by
see
2.
how we are doing this. This is cos of, as I said, always try to use 180 multiples plus 60, sorry, minus 60. 180 minus 60. So 180 means no change. No change. First point, I can write as it is, that is cos 60. But guys, in which quadrant you entered? That is quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 2, cos not allowed. Cos not allowed.
Minus sign.
Cos not allowed means minus sign. This is important. Very good. You will get minus 1 divided by 2. Right? Similarly, problem number 5. Sin 150. Sin 150 degrees. You can post your answers, please. Make it fast. Sin 150. 1 by 2. Positive 1 by 2. Okay. Okay, very good. You are telling that positive 1 by 2. Okay. You can post your answers, right? 1 by 2. Very good, very good. Yes. Let's see, it's also same as the previous question. Why you are not getting negative? Let's see. I can write it as sin of 180 minus 30 degrees. 180 minus 30 means no change. No change. Yes, very good. And after that, I can write just a sin 30 only. Sin 30. And then which quadrant? Quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 2, in quadrant number 2, sign is allowed.
Yes, sir.
Sign is allowed. Yeah,
Yes,
positive
sir.
sign.
Cos.
Very good. That means sin 30 value is 1 divided by 2. It is the correct answer for this question. Very good. Let's have one more problem. Problem number 6. That is cot 240. Cot 240 degrees. Post your answers, please. You have to remember the tabular values, then only you can solve. Yeah, 1 by root 3. Haima, very good. Minus 1 by root 3.
1 by
Nikhil,
root
1
3.
by root 3. 1 by root 3.
1 by
1
root
by
3.
square root of 3. Very good. 1 by square root of 3. So, Nana, one point that you have to remember. First, 240 means in which quadrant? Quadrant number 3. Quadrant number 3, positive sign. Why? Because it is the place of cot only. We can take it as what? Just we can write it as cot of 180 plus 60. This is equal to 180 means no change.
Yes, sir. Cot of 60.
No, yes. We can write cot 60. We can write cot
It is
60.
1 by root 3,
And
sir.
right, quadrant number 3. So
It is a place
it's
of
the
cot
one
theta.
place. Right. It is 1 divided by root 3. Very good.
Root 3, yes, sir.
Right, very good. That's it for today, guys. I'll send few of the questions for your practice. And if
Okay,
you're
sir.
having any doubt regarding to today's class, you can ask. If you're having any doubts regarding to today's class, the
No
quadrant
doubt, sir.
system, change, no change. If you're having any doubts, you can ask.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt, sir.
Nikhil,
It's not me, sir.
Girish. Yes, guys, we'll meet in the next class.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Excuse me,
Bye,
sir.
good night.
Thank you,
sir. Excuse me, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.